Tonight, Auntie Joan stares at the ceiling in Torquay Hospital. She hasn't uttered a word since coming face to face with Muriel, the woman responsible for burning down her little cottage in Warren Hill. Her friend Terry is managing to prise her tight lips apart 4 times a day to insert some creamy yogurt from Carter's. Meanwhile, Muriel is making her mark in the community and is fundraising for making Melville marvelous by getting sponsorship to spend the night in Roebuck, or as locals call it, Amity Buck House, because it's the most terrifying and haunted building in the bay.
Shiver me timbers, is that AJ?
Who's calling? I don't recognize your number, and get this, I never did drugs.
There's no need to worry, lad, there's no need to lie to me. It's Muriel, I was your old lady's cellmate in the slammer, we ran all the scams. Did she ever tell you how we smuggled in a load of crack, using one of those drone things, and gave a bent screw some spice, in exchange for a mobile phone? We had all the other women on our block, eating out of our hands.
Mum told me about you. I still get nightmares about how she died. Were you there when it happened?
I was the last person to see her alive, apart from the bastards that killed her. The screws had searched our cell earlier that evening, and found a kitchen knife, but it was a plant. I was put in solitary. The next day, the governor announced your mum died from natural causes, but I had heard a muffled shot at 3:30 in the morning.
Mum had enough dirt on people to sink a battleship. She could have brought our landlady, Cordelia Palm Bay of Palmlets, and her rotten family running the town hall down, by what she had on them. We all know she died, because she knew too much. Are you here to ascend the throne, and be the next official drug queen of Torquay?
Of course, I am the only woman capable of running the town centre properly. I need to take control of it, AJ, and get all the failing loan traders onto my payroll. I'll need your help to do that. There's money to be made, lad.
All the current loan traders had worked for Mum, but when she went to prison, they went their own ways, but now all compete with each other, for business. They are junkies themselves, and even use their own stock to feed their habit. They are so unprofessional, it's embarrassing.
Have a word in the Golden Triangle, and get them to join my payroll. What would help is if I could get my hands on the keys to El Chapo Cottage and move in. It's traditionally where all the drug queens have set up their court on the hill, including your old lady. I must get Cordelia Palm Bay of Palmlets to rent it to me.
That might be difficult. Cordelia has surprised us all, and rented El Chapo Cottage to a couple who don't do drugs, and have put up proper curtains. Mind you, the woman who lives there now likes to stand naked at the bedroom window, touching herself. I think there's a name for a lady that does that.
Well, let me tell you something for nothing, AJ. She's definitely no lady. We will talk later, and toast your mum's memory, lad, to Cordelia Escoban, the drug queen of Torquay. Hell, this place is getting cold. Thank God I brought this shawl with me. I don't believe there's anything unusual here. All that stuff about ghosts and funny goings-on is inside the heads of silly sods, like Joan, and the residents who were daft enough to sponsor me to be here. If anything is scary, it's that Terry. She looks like she crept out of a bottomless lagoon in the laundry site. Man, she is one hell of an ugly old bird. I wonder where this funny smoke is coming from.
I have been listening to you, Muriel. You are a woman after my own heart, fearless and passionate about making money. You're not like most of them on these streets, who live off benefits. I believe, Muriel, that all benefits must be scrapped, to give our banker friends even bigger tax breaks.
How the hell did you get in here? All the doors are supposed to be locked. You know that this is a very rough area.
It's easy. I come from a very old, much respected, and well-established Torquay family. We know the town like the back of our hand. That's why we can attend so many meetings in one day. I shall be the ward councillor for this area very soon. But before that day dawns, I must rid our beautiful bay of Tracy Island. You must know her, and how I might find her.
I've heard of her. She heads this campaign to purge Torquay of its rogue landlords and the slum housing conditions, and to make sure everyone gets given a decent and safe home to live in. She's known as the Queen of Torquay Hearts. I'm not sure that there's enough room for more than one queen on this hill, but I don't see her as any threat to me personally.
If you do happen to learn the whereabouts of Tracy Island's secret bunker in Melville Hill, I would be obliged if you would inform me immediately, and you may name your price.
You really are a desperate soul, wanting to get your hands on Tracy Ireland. If I do by chance happen to find out where she hangs out, how will I contact you to name my price for the information? Do you have a mobile number to give me before you vanish in another puff of blue smoke?
Come to the town hall, but make sure it's after dark. I sleep during the day.